All right, let's dive into a story that's got Wall Street scratching its head. We're talking about Rezolve AI. This is a company that, on paper, seemed to do everything right, but then saw its stock get absolutely hammered for it. It's a real puzzle.
So here's the big question, the real mystery of it all. Why would a company announce what sounds like amazing news, only for investors to basically hit the panic button and sell? It's a classic Wall Street paradox, and we're going to try and unpack it together.
And boom, this is what that reaction looks like. A drop of over 14% on January 20th, 2026. That one number is pretty much the reason we're here today. It's our starting point. So, what on earth could make a stock fall that hard, that fast? Okay, that brings us right to our first piece of the puzzle. We're calling it the $250 million paradox. And yeah, it all starts with this huge chunk of cash that, weirdly enough, seemed to spook everyone. So here's the deal. Rezolve comes out and says they're raising $250 million, and they're doing it through what's called a direct offering, which basically means they're creating new shares out of thin air to sell. Now, this announcement comes right after they told the world they had their first ever profitable month. You'd think that's a 1-2 punch of great news, right? A company firing on all cylinders. But the market saw all those new shares and got worried that their own slice of the pie was about to get a whole lot smaller.
To really get what's going on here, you have to understand that there are two totally different stories being told about this company. It's like two sides of the same coin. So let's start with the good stuff, the bull case. This is the story of Rezolve as a trailblazer on the digital frontier. The core idea they're selling is something called agentic commerce. Now, what is that? Well, think about it this way. The AI isn't just a smart search bar. It's like having a personal shopping assistant that does everything for you, finding what you need even before you know you need it, and handling the entire checkout process. That's the huge game-changing promise Rezolve is built on. And this is the powerhouse engine they built to make it all happen. It's called the Brain Suite. At its core is their own LLM, the Brainpower LLM. And here's the kicker. They claim it has zero hallucinations. Why? Because it's only been fed a diet of commerce data. On top of that, they've been smart, snapping up key companies like Vizenze and Crownpeak. And they've teamed up with the big guns, Microsoft and Google, to scale this thing globally. And does it work? Well, look at this number. That tech has pulled in around 340 million unique users. I mean, let that sink in. That is a massive audience. It's a huge foundation to build on. And it's a cornerstone of the whole argument for why this company could be a giant. And they are not thinking small, not at all. Their target is $500 million in annual recurring revenue by the end of 2026.